Hello, my name is Bernadette and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about anger. What it means when this urge comes up in yourself to be explosive and be destructive, or that is my dog who's playing with a toy, so if there's something squeezing, it's actually my dog who is occupied with his toy. This is my dog. So here he is. That is my dog. So just so you know where the noise is coming from. So today I want to talk about this emotion or this energy that is very necessary in our human emotional setup to push through danger, to strive for what we are wanting to achieve, and so on and so on. And the more difficult side, when we are not harnessing it, when we are confronted with people who are aggressive and angry in an abusive way. So anger is the last tool in your toolbox. When nothing else works, when no other means work, then there is anger. Then there is this explosive, red urge to push through. Might is right. And yeah, sometimes it's necessary to pull out this last and most powerful and most explosive tool in our tool set. But if you're someone who just cannot control this very explosive and destructive energy, your life will be detrimentally turn out to be very negative. This destructive force stems from helplessness. When nothing else works, we try to push through with any means, with anything possible, anything, it's unlogical, anything we can grasp. Have you ever changed the mind of someone by shouting at them? Never happened. On the entire history of mankind, I think that never happened. That you could really reach another person by being aggressively angry. You're in a reaction mode. You feel like you're pushed into a corner and there are no other way that the other person will understand what you are going through. So what do you do if you actually feel it coming? Your body gets hotter, maybe your mouth gets dry, maybe your hands are turning into a fist. What do you do? There are several ways. You can Google them all, like breathing through your nose and exhaling 3 times in a row. There are people that count backwards from 10. Me personally, I experience anger also when I'm by myself. Like anger because I got a text message that triggered me, or there was someone on the road, or something is just not. Who am I when it doesn't go my way? Something didn't go my way. Someone did not respect me, couldn't understand where I'm coming from, and then there is this urge to just tell them in more or less elaborate ways how stupid and limited and ignorant they are, right? You just want to blur it out and smack it into their face and tell it all. Blur it all out. So what I do when I get these triggers of someone just not behaving, thinking the way I expect them to. You know what I do? I close my eyes and I let the feeling happen. I let the feeling of this deep feeling of being misunderstood, not loved, not embraced, ignored what is important for me. I let this feeling of, in the end it's rejection, I let this feeling sit with me. And there are a million thoughts going through my head, and I'm formulating the answer I want to throw in their faces. And all of this is going through my system. The sadness that I did not get what I wanted, maybe what I deserved. And I sit with this feeling. And I breathe through that feeling. I breathe through it. I let it happen to me. And then after a while, I do something. I do the dishes, or I have a walk with my dog, or I write a shopping list, something that keeps, or taking a shower. Taking a shower is the best remedy for any kind of turbulent emotional state. But my point is, I do something that gets my body moving, so also my brain can move. And most of the time, before I go back to the person who triggered me, I sleep a night. I sleep over it for a night, and the next day I choose if I want to address this, if I want to approach the person and say, hey, what you said or done or you have done there yesterday, that's kind of made me very uncomfortable. What did you mean? I ask questions, to ask questions and give the other person the opportunity to elaborate and explain themselves further. And then you can see how you navigate the situation further. You can make your decision then. You see a clearer image. You have a clearer image of the person in front of you. If you give yourself the time to sit with your anger, and often you will realize that the person maybe is just not as advanced as you. And how, let's be logical here, how a person who is less advanced than you can really hurt you. If you understand that this person is acting out of ignorance and out of immaturity, how can you let this person have the power over you to be hurt? The trigger, what really triggered you is something else. And that can happen in any situation, in traffic, with yourself, with another person, is that you feel not heard, not seen, and not loved. This is the core of anger. Not being seen. Someone is not seeing your needs and is not reacting to it, is not responding to what you need. But you have to give yourself the time to breathe into this very uncomfortable, very icky emotion of wanting to push back, wanting to blur it all out. Because, first of all, it will not better the situation. Most of the time, an argument in anger and in reaction will not lead to any result. And also, what about your dignity? What about the feeling that you can respond to something that hurt you in a calm, a collective, and reflective way? This is so empowering. This is such an empowering feeling to approach someone and to say calmly, with a very centered in your body, with a straight look and a calm look, not poking the bear to see an outcome, but with an honest and calm approach, and ask someone, you know what you did or said yesterday really did hurt me, and I felt not seen. And then you can have a real conversation. Then you can make yourself, then you have the chance to build yourself a real image about this person. And from there on you can decide. You will not change a person by shouting at them. Yeah, and what you do with people who are verbally abusive and aggressive towards you, there is just one single chance. Tell them, I do not accept to be talked to in this way, and I will take myself out of this situation. Nobody, never ever, in no situation, has the permission to talk to you in an abusive manner. Unacceptable. So 100% and always. And you have to have the force, boundaries to tell someone, if you want to talk to me in a calm and respectful manner, we can continue this discussion or this argument. But if you continue to shout at me, to have abusive language towards me, I cannot accept that. Unacceptable. Your life will be so much better. You will feel so much more free and liberated, because it takes all the muddy waters, the confusion out of it. Give yourself the permission for time to breathe, to process, to reflect, and to respond with dignity. This is what I wish for your next situation where you are confronted either with emotions and anger that rises up in yourself towards someone, or if you are in a situation where someone is verbally abusive to you. So please write in the comments your experiences with anger issues. Like, subscribe, follow, share my videos. And if you want to be coached through, I'm a personal development coach, and I would love to guide you if this is an issue you feel you cannot overcome by yourself. So feel free to contact me with the discovery call. The form, my contact form, is in the description box. So have a lovely time and see you soon.